Hi, my name is Patrice Bowman. I am the owner of Bowman Pictures LLC, located in Queens, New York, a company that provides production and post-production services for a variety of projects and filmmakers. I myself am an award-winning filmmaker and also colorist. And the micro grant that I received was for the money to be used for film festival fees and things of that matter. So, my project, Under the Sun After the Wind, is a short 5-minute project that follows a black woman isolated in a white room as she is struggling physically and mentally with the images of police brutality and COVID-19 that she sees on her phone. And very slowly, the images on her phone begin to project onto her and into the space that she's in. So, it really is a study of how her mental health is impacted by this. It is also a study of, the ways that people have come together to do something positive in terms of the COVID-19 lockdown, of course, protesting police brutality. And if it is, of course, an adaptation of the book of Ecclesiastes, which tackles questions of the meaning of life and what can a person do in a world that is unjust. I was juggling quite a few roles for this short film. I wrote this film during 2020, during the first year of lockdown, isolated in my room, just trying to stay creative. I wrote it. I pushed it forward as executive producer, bringing people on and working with people to help bring the project from the screenwriting phase to the filming phase. And then I also directed it when we filmed in very early 2021 in Brooklyn. And then finally, once production wrapped, I edited the piece and I also did the color grading. I also edited the trailer and the behind the scenes video. Well, I would say in general that it was just amazing to be able to work with such a talented and creative cast and crew for something that, again, it was filmed in 2021. And in the entertainment industry, we were all trying to figure out how do you continue to make work while also staying safe. And so it really boiled down to hiring very talented crew members that could work very efficiently. We really put a lot of time into a lot of pre-production planning so that we had a half day to set everything up and run through the film and then just one day to film everything. So very, very talented people for that. Very talented and very lovely to work with Portland V. Thomas as the one person who's acting in the film. It is a one-woman show. And of course, just also just people just staying in the moment and helping push forward this like really small but meaningful project so that we could create something during a very tumultuous time. Of course, a specific story would probably be the moment where the location that we had in Brooklyn that we were going to use use as a cyclorama. We got this really late phone call from the person that was in charge of the location saying that there had been some sort of accident at the location. There was flooding because of, some neighbors. And we were trying to figure out, okay, if this location is lost, what do we do? So I was working with my great producers, Craig T. Williams and Brenda Cooks, and we were trying to figure out what do we do. And we really did brainstorm some like alternate locations. We made phone calls, emails, all that stuff. But luckily, the original location that we had, it turned out the damage really wasn't even that noticeable and it could be cleaned up. And so we were able to stick with that location. So I would say that that's a memorable story and also a story that sort of illustrated, what can happen in filmmaking. Anything can go wrong. But at that point, that was one less thing to worry about with this film that, again, we were shooting during the lockdown. Yes, so the number one way to stay updated with my work and this film, Under the Sun After the Wind, is to go to my website, bowmanpicturesllc.com, and you can go to the events tab or the production tab, and you will be able to see the films that Under the Sun After the Wind has been officially selected into. With the events tab, you can specifically see the information about the festival's name, location, dates, direct links to actually get tickets, and of course, information about if it's going to be hybrid, purely virtual, things like that. One good thing with the fact that a lot of these festivals had to adapt during the lockdown was that they went virtual, and now they are sort of keeping that virtual arm a part of their regular, film festival setup. So that is one way to stay on top of the where you can watch Under the Sun After the Wind, whether it's in person, depending on where you are at, or virtually. Of course, with this micro grant, I will be able to continue with the film festival submissions. It will help cover some fees. So that will be I guess, attached to what I said previously. You will be able to watch Under the Sun After the Wind at a variety of festivals once officially selected.